Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I'm doing a basement area. This is these folks just moved in 3 weeks ago, so they don't know really the history of the carpet, but or the age, but I'm guessing this carpet's between 10 and 15 years old. It is a very good wearing carpet. This is a Allergen berber, kind of a heavy loop berber, and well, it's actually in good shape. It does have some wear, a bit of a wear path going along here and over to the bottom of the steps, but overall it's actually in very good condition. And this is just a great carpet to if you want a carpet that really lasts. This is definitely a winner. So I did do a little bit of a pre-spray with the suspend pre-spray with my turkey sprayer on the traffic lane. Other than that, I have not applied anything anywhere else. So I've got my normal Nanomax mix in the tank at 2 ounces per gallon with some ClO2 in there as well. So I'm going to go over the high traffic areas with the Oxy-Dry fiber pad. And I'll show you in a minute. I'll go over to that window there, but we've got a real smoke situation going on here in Toronto today. Wildfires up in Fort St. John and a couple other areas in the province of BC. The smoke is it's pretty much everywhere, and yesterday it was so bad I could taste it, and can't see the mountains off on the other side of the valley. It just gets socked in, and anyway, we have that happening here in BC. I think it's pretty much covering the whole province, actually. You can't really escape it, except maybe on the coast, I guess. I'll put some mark there. I can't tell if that's actually in the pattern or not. It actually kind of looks like it is. Well, we'll try that. Looks like it's lightening up, all right. Anyway, we will continue on. I'll go into here. We'll be moving that bed there. Just going around that. Let's do the open area here. We'll head down the hall. You can see the wear path right there. That's a over the years, the abrasion on the surface of the fiber will dull the yarn, and it will always have a little darker appearance, even if it's spotlessly clean. But the fiber pad, fiber pad is very effective at scrubbing out these traffic lanes, particularly the hog's hair. You can use a white fiber pad as well, which is what I used for many years, until I learned about the even better advantages of the hog's hair. But either one, or red pad, or the what's the other one called, the Neptune, which is kind of the bluey green one. I used to use these kind of a beige or tan colored pads, but then they stopped making them. Here's a wear patch right at the bottom of the steps. So I'll show you what we see outside here. Believe it or not, there's actually a mountain range over there, but you can't see it because it's totally smoked out. Cannot see across the lake. The lake is actually right over there, and you can't even see it. It's just like a wall of nothing. So yes, unfortunately, we have to put up with that. Hopefully we'll get some wind in here, and I think it's supposed to rain later, possibly rain later today, but unfortunately it may end up, we may end up with some lightning, and of course that could spark all kinds of fires here in the Okanagan Valley, and then we end up with wildfires in this area, which we quite often get in the summer. And there's been times when we've had really bad summers with it's just smoked for weeks on end. And of course, about 10 years or so ago, we had a major wildfire come through on the one side of Kelowna, and it took out 240 houses. So we've been through that in the past. That did result for us in a tremendous amount of work. We did a lot of leather cleaning at that time for some insurance companies, and we were able to we were working 7 days a week, every day into the evening, before we had our little doggies. And my wife and I worked together. And next thing you know, we had a rather large sum of money in the bank, and we were very blessed in that. And we were able to, we came up with a down payment for our very first house. And that was, what year was that? Oh, it was like 12 years ago, I guess, or more. 2010? No, is that right? That long ago? Time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, that's what happened. And if we were in that situation again, I would not be taking my wife out to clean with me again. It's just not something that she's up to anymore anyway, and I wouldn't want her to. We don't need to do that. Well, I have probably a couple of guys I could call upon to help out anyway now, I expect. Okay, now we're going to go back to the beginning, switch over to the Iron Man, of course, and then go over everything. Pull the slack over here, get it behind me. This carpet, these carpets always turn out really well with the Oxy-Dry process. It just cleans so well, so evenly, and really brightens up. No issues with wicking or traffic lanes appearing after. It just works so well. Okay, switch to the Iron Man. Feels like there's something changed the texture of the carpet tile a little bit there. Although it looks a lot better. But something has messed up the pile a bit. Okay. Now with the Iron Man, I'll be going over everything. The fiber pad was mostly just used in the traffic areas. The customer here was, they just moved in, as I mentioned, and she was concerned about that the previous owners had dogs on the carpet, and was a bit concerned about dog hair, although it doesn't appear to me there is anything significant happening. The carpet looks like it's been really well cared for, actually. By the look of it, anyway. I'm not seeing really any sign of dog hair along the edges or corners or whatever. Maybe had non-shedding dogs. One place to look is in the corner of the doors there, and I'm not seeing anything there. Of course, I did pre-vacuum everything, but there was no real indication that I could see of any significant buildup of animal hair or whatever. Not in this case, anyway. Even in the closets, there's nothing in the edges or corners. Okay, we'll go over this way. And I won't be needing to do a post vacuum on this one. There's no pile to groom. In this case, there's a weird little distortion of the pile right there. Down this way. Interesting. Got some this seam isn't the best looking seam, so I'm gonna just trim off those fuzzies here. Look a little bit better. Okay. That just looks a little bit better. That seems fine. We'll go one here. To put the slack a little bit. There we go. Now they didn't want me to move any of this, and I wouldn't move it anyway. That's not a good idea at all. But I did already, before I started videoing, I had actually come in here and I cleaned underneath the two couches and put them back. In case you're wondering why I don't move them. I typically do, although not necessarily always, but I felt that it was going to be easy to do in this case. I just rolled the big one forward and the smaller one back and got under and then cleaned and put them back. Easy to do. Yeah, this is a carpet is in good shape. Not a lot of wear. Really no stains to speak of. Just a couple of weird little discolored spots. Almost look like it's in the pattern actually. You see the random sort of a darker spot here and there. So I think that's actually just the way they made this carpet. So. But this is a really good wearing carpet, and it'll last, well, 10 more years or more. Especially if I'm cleaning it on a regular basis. Although in 10 years, I hope I'm not doing this anymore, actually. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to flip. Take a look at the pad. And then work my way up to the door. Yeah, not too soiled, actually. But we'll do the B side out the door. And then I'm done. Gonna boot up the credit card machine. It takes about 3 minutes or so to boot up. We actually tell everybody that we only take credit cards or debit cards. So I virtually never get any cash or no checks, or virtually none anyway. Okay, we're just about at the end. it's all over now. So I will let you go. Thank you for watching and have a good day.